Evening, guys. GBPUSD. So the big travails of Brexit. So much said, so much huffing and puffing. But the real story is that there's a trade. This is our sniper circle. I'm on an extra wide screen, so that's why it's got a little bit of real estate on the left and the right here. But normally this is fitted to the most normal laptop screens. This is our super macro view that we had as submitted by one of my students in our setups. This was our inverted HVF draw coming down from there. This is the quality of charting, really nice annotations. This is our setup where we are looking for the downside of 121.80. You can see the risk reward there is roughly 2.67, down to a larger head and shoulders is 3.89. Couple of things there, and you can see where we are. This is our short time frame. In fact, this is prior to the break, and why we are saying that we should run 121.83. Well done, Horim, for getting it up. 3.74 he's pointing out. Risk reward 7.95, going on 8 for the head and shoulders pattern, which you need to have a look at the larger setup over here to have a view on in terms of that. So you can always click the charts. You can subscribe to how we the individual trades that are of interest. I'm subscribed, and of course you can use the chat as we do and share about all the fun and games of Brexit. In fact, the nice thing is when you're using TradingView, which we do a lot, I've got this copy of a setup, got it over here. You can choose the copy of the link with the whole setup, and it's easy to update in the chat. Paste and share, and it'll open up the chart with a preview pane. Plus you can see the target. There you go. You can click 121.89, still getting that across all brokerages. So those that think it's all going to go better for the mighty pound, I'm afraid not. 121, and that's just the downside setup on the inverted HVF, this part of it here. There is a slight possibility that we are already in left shoulder head and then right shoulder environment, and we could have downside for head and shoulders. There also, incidentally, on the big time frame was a double top, so that's quite interesting. That double top would have made its target as well. So great stuff by our premium guys. Good work, and you find out about the story afterwards when I give you a little bit of a look in. But the key point is chasing this down from there with a stop up there. It's no longer attractive from a risk reward perspective. You may make some money, you might take the risk. It could of course whiplash back up if you haven't entered early somewhere here, or even on our just in time entry, and then you sit with a very big loss potential with a stop all the way there, even if it then goes back down. So you shouldn't chase a trade really, but we can share this with you now because it's made good progress, and this is the pound, and essentially it's highlighting the dollar strength, and you'll see a bit of that dollar strength in the euro as well. It's not helping the euro that much either. That's your downtrend coming into the structure, and this is the fear and loathing of the uncertainty surrounding the shenanigans being pulled by our chief deception PM's handlers on the journey to crushing the pound. So what will come next? Who knows? Could rally, could bump. We've got a second Ingram down here which needs to be made, so we'll see what happens there. So all bearish for the pound. It won't come as a shock for many, but the difference is we have a method and we have a mindset as to where it might go. And there may be some additional overperformance to that, but you could reduce by quite some level at this juncture and be safe. So that's your GBP USD update. To find out more, we will do another webinar in December telling you how you can make money shorting. Yes, this is a short trade. Sometimes the markets fall even better. This is a short trade on FX. It means you're going long one and short the other, but in equities and other markets it can be very, very powerful, as we've seen in crypto when we were shorting Bitcoin, and NEO and EOS and Ethereum. It proved very profitable in quite a short time frame, and even outside the crypto markets, in oil and also in certain equities. So yeah, there's been some good stuff going on in the setup section. So anyway, with that, 121. You've been told. Let's see what happens. Should we run? Could overperform as well. And it shouldn't be too long before it gets done as well. So my call is that you probably see that certainly by the end of Feb, going on before March. Definitely, and these things usually overperform. In other words, they happen well before. Okay, nice chatting with you. Enjoy. See you on the other side. Come and join us for the next December webinar between the Christmas New Year period. Just when you're getting fat on that turkey and you need to think about those goals and those key financial elements. What are you going to do going into probably one of the last reset years that you can prep? Maybe you should start thinking about how this whole picnic's going to get turned upside down and how you position for that. Speak to you later. All the best.